Oh, I love y'all back. You know I do. I love you back. I love you back. It's about, it's about, servant leadership. And we're just going to talk more and more about that. Me, our corporate team, you, all of us. It really is about servant leadership and what we're building together and who, we're building it for. Right there, what comes to mind for me is love God with all thy heart, mind, and soul. Rule number 1. Rule number 2 is like it. Love your neighbor as yourself. Love your neighbor. So let's talk about that, because that really is at the heart of what we're doing. And I didn't know I was going to say that, but that's what I think all the time, so I'm going to say it. So, I went and visited Fort McHenry, and I thought it was important. For so many years, we've done the View, and, we play the Star-Spangled Banner. Here, right now, we're doing this View in America. But God bless Mark, give him strength. He does this event, 5 times a year all over the world. Give Mark a big hand again. You just see the depth and the breadth, of his talent. And, he loves WorldVentures, he loves us, and of course we love him and his family. Once again. So in the song, it ends, "O'er the land of the free and the home of the brave." And I cry. I get choked up out of just appreciation. But look at what it says right there. What jumps out at me is knowing what we're at and if you'll be brave, you'll be free. And that's what we're asking you to do. That's what we're trying to train you to do. Be brave. You're here this weekend, and you're in. So again, this is a safe environment. When you go out there, it's a little bit more scary. When you join us, I just care about your success. There is no such thing as something for nothing. We don't promise, we don't guarantee success. But we want to provide a training like this. Now, you're at this training, and so far up to this point, by a round of applause, don't do this right now, but how do you feel about this training? And it cost you time to be here, and it cost you money to be here, and would you rather our company have this kind of training for you, or would you rather us not have it? Because there's companies out there that don't have this, and so they kind of poo-poo us for having it. Because, we charge money to come to a training. Think about the business logic of that. Isn't that just crazy? So now, I want your real, honest, authentic answer, because if people ever want to question us, and should we do these trainings or not, are these important, should we provide this or not, by a round of applause, what do you think, honestly? I'm telling you, Mark's one guy. He's a creative genius. He's doing his part. And he made us a promise, and he's delivered. He said, I love y'all's idea. I love what you're doing. I will build y'all a leadership development factory. And isn't that what he's done? Now, I'll tell you this. I mean, he could choose to just be a rep and build out multiple positions. You know he's got the skill to do it. But he says, no, God put me here to do this. Just like me, you know, I got to tell you, the first year I went on all those trips. And now we're doing 11,000. I just can't go on all of them. And I see the pictures on Facebook and everything, and I'm like, you know, I just live vicariously through you, and I'm just so happy for all of you, and I just wish I could be around the world with all of you. And doing all these bucket list trips is just amazing, and our sign everywhere. So we've got an actual pretty cool answer to this. I mean, I'm your chief engineer officer, and I have a vision for this. We're gonna be at the forefront of virtual reality travel. I'll just plant that seed with you. You want to go on 11,000 dream trips? Through the years, I just drop a few clues here and there, and things become real. This is what I believe, you know, think about what our company's, what our product is. To me, there's no greater product than God's creation. God's earth and you. And I just love what we do. It's like we go explore God's earth together with each other. And what's not created yet, you create. God created you. You're made in God's image. You're a creator. And then you create. Think of it. I mean, can you say that God created this cruise ship? I mean, no. But in a way, didn't he? And there's all this new stuff being created. It's amazing to me what humans think up and dream up and build. And I know the process. I know what it takes to think something up and then talk to other people that have the talent you don't have. And that have to come together to build something, you know, special. Like Disneyland or Epcot. Woohoo! And when I go out there and I shoot this video, or there's so much going on, even right now backstage, for a weekend like this and an event like this. But look at what I'm doing here. You know, I'm out there and I've got a crew with me. They wouldn't let us fly our drone. That would have been cool. But look at the guys that are here, and I got to tell you, at every event, these are the ones backstage, you know, kind of helping me. Oh, God bless my assistant, Amy. Woo! Oh, please take just a minute and say a prayer for my assistant, Amy. Take care of me is like herding cats, you know. And of course, you know, God bless my wife. I love my wife, you know, like, such a great, smart lady. But you know, they're there with me. There's that support team, but these guys, look, they're professionals. That was a cool little video, wasn't it? I mean, that was like one and done. You know why that was one and done? Because we hire good people that are awesome at what they do. And they let us hire them because they don't have to work for us. We live in America, land of the free. People got, you know, God gave you free will. God gave you choice. We live in the land of the free. People got free. You know, we don't make them work for us. They say, we like you guys. We like what you're doing. Hey, I got this great talent that I spent, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years developing. Yeah, I want to I think I can contribute. And so, they do their thing. They put together a video like that. I just am grateful. I'm amazed. They put together the PowerPoint. They put together the video like that. The company's not the building. The company's those people in front of the building. And I just want to say it as humbly as I can, to those people, this team. Y'all are awesome. Our corporate team, well, y'all are really awesome. Super talented, super amazing. Let me tell you something about these people. We don't make them work around the clock. But a lot of times, they work around the clock. You know why? Because they got the same vision you have. They have the same vision we have. And they've got the skills to do what we need done. When you're out there racking up those miles, and you're out there talking to your friends and your family and putting your name on the line, your reputation on the line, taking that risk, wanting to be an entrepreneur. You wanting to be an entrepreneur need these corporate employees. And thank God we've got some of the best talent out there looking at us, studying us, say they see what you all have built, what we've built together, and go, man, I want to be a part of that. I think I can take y'all to another level. So please help me give a warm gratitude to all our key executives here. Really, hey, thank God they want a job, right? Yeah, right. We want to be one of the best places to work, not only in network marketing, the direct sales industry, but of all companies. And it is this process through the years that's happened that we're able to hire better people, who attract better people, who know better people. Y'all know LinkedIn, right? So y'all are on Facebook all the time. Corporate people, they're on LinkedIn. And we're hiring people with these resumes that are just amazing. It's like God prepared them to be here and to do this for you. Hey, but not just for you. Not just for you. They've got their goals and dreams too, right? And you know what? You pursuing your goals and dreams comes back through us. And it's really my job to take care of them. I want to take care of them the way I take care of y'all, So I want to talk about, Robert Kiyosaki's message, because from the time I had jobs in my past, that I didn't like, that I knew I did not want to do this forever. And there's other jobs with other companies that I felt grateful they hired me. I liked my boss, but I still didn't want to do it forever. I'm glad I joined the Marine Corps. I would do it all over again. I would tell other people to join the Marine Corps. But there was a time for me to do that, and there was a time for me not to do that. And do you remember when I gave a talk at last year's United in Fort Worth, and we lined up all the people that had all those different jobs and all those different careers? I wanted you to hear from them. These were doctors and lawyers and school teachers and nurses and pilots and Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, and a fighter, construction worker. We had all these different, and they were telling you they did these honorable jobs. These are good people, honorable people doing these honorable jobs. And they said, then I started doing WorldVentures for whatever their reason was, whatever their why was. And they feel like now their life is better. And that's what's true for them. And I think that's what you're seeking, and that's what you plan on being true for you. But there are people that we're going to go talk to. It's our job to go talk to people who aren't doing this. And they're just going to say, no, I'm okay where I'm at. No, I'm happy where I'm at and all that. And you know what? I really hope that's true. If I meet somebody doing anything in life and they say they're happy where they're at and they're happy doing what they're doing, good. I'm happy for them. We're out there looking for people that aren't happy where they're at. That's how I was trained. That's what I looked for. I went out there recruiting, and it was like, I'm looking for people that are sick and tired of being sick and tired. And I know what Robert was trying to say. He's trying to say, don't just quit your job, don't do all this. He's just saying from his perspective, he knows what it's like to be a businessman. And he's learned, he's all about financial IQ, and that they don't teach money in school. That's really at the heart of it. They do not teach money in school. They teach you how to work for money, but they don't teach you really about money. And so he's trying to raise people's financial IQ. And so I think he's coming from exactly the right place. I think there's more of that needed. And so I've always used his book. I've always had his book. And always shown those quadrants. But when I started tracking these statistics, like I mentioned earlier, there was only 3% of the population that made over $100,000 a year. And I've watched that number get bigger, and I've watched the poor number get bigger. And you know what that means? It means that the middle class is pulling apart. And so if that's true, you do kind of have to decide if both groups are growing, the rich group is growing and the poor group is growing, which group do I want to be in? Now, if you choose rich, does that make you a bad person? No. But I do think that you got to understand some of these dynamics that are going on in the world. These are forces, beyond you and beyond our control and even beyond our country. There's all kinds of these forces going on. So he's just saying he studies this stuff, and he's trying to say in his way, please let me rub you. Let me make you wake up and just, because I study this stuff all day long and you don't. And I'm just trying to tell you, come on. See, the reason that resonates with me is I had a rich dad and a poor mom. And with my mom, she's working 3 jobs to send my sisters to private, Catholic schools. We went to church 3 times a week, and God bless her for that sacrifice. And she worked hard. And there was times where we're selling our furniture out of our front yard, and the electricity shut off, and we didn't use the money to go turn the electricity on. We used the money to go get some food to eat. And so I know what it's like to grow up, really poor, really wondering where your next meal's coming from. I mean, me and my little sister, we used to go out and collect bottles and cans and stuff and go turn all that stuff in. And we'd take all day to collect these things, and at the end of the day, we'd go in there and get some money, and we'd get it was either a box of Fruit Loops if it was her turn, or it was a box of Captain Crunch if it was my turn, And we would sit there and eat the whole box in one sitting. No milk. Couldn't afford milk. So, and then my dad, fortunately, he was a good businessman, and he was in real estate, and he made millions in real estate. And so I was able to kind of experience that too. What's it apart being in that family and go to, a military academy and stuff. And so, but then 87 rolled around, 1987. I watched the economy roll over, and he lost everything. And he couldn't get over it for the longest time. He was saying, he just was hanging his head. he had the top floor of this bank building and all this, and I remember going, son, nobody, and I mean nobody, could have put that deal together better than I did. He had so much confidence in his ability to do real estate. He did this deal, and he levered up and did this deal, and levered up and did this deal, and he put all his financial eggs in this real estate basket, and then the whole market turned against him and wound up losing everything. It was a financial albatross around his neck, and we watched him and all his friends lose everything. Y'all know what I'm talking about. This happened in Scottsdale. It happened in Vegas. It happened in New York. It happened in Miami. When our company first started, I remember, after a few years we started, back in 07 and 08, our hottest markets, when we did the View, we actually had a big old trophy of what city and state could bring the most people to the View. And we gave out a big old trophy. And if you go on YouTube and you look back, you'll see this happening. And our hottest markets at the time were LA, Vegas, Phoenix, New York, Miami area. And when the bad economy came, those markets went from being number one in WorldVentures down. And then all of a sudden you saw the rise of Texas and Nashville and Minnesota and so many other places. But those markets took a hit. Why? Because the negative news. So that's what Robert is saying, is he believes, and other people like him believe, that that might happen again, that there might be another bad economy that comes. And so I just want to tell you, me, in my role here, I mean, I'm wanting to be a good steward for you. Look, we built this, and now that we've built it, man, we love it so much, we don't want it to go anywhere. And so I look at what market forces are out there that could come to challenge us. And you know, that's why it's so important to me, God first, because what happens is that's where I get strength. And that's where I get peace. Because if not, what happens is I go into fear mode. And this happened to me. I go into fear mode, and then all of a sudden I get sick. I get physically sick. And I'm trying to do a job for you, but I'm getting physically sick because I'm not scared for me. I'm one guy. I'll be fine. I get scared for you and for our company, for us. You know what I mean? Not because of us and our company. I know who we are. I know what we're about. I know what we're trying to build. It's just these other market forces. So I'm just trying to be honest with you and transparent with you. And I'm trying to say, I look at four major things. You know, number one, the world economy. Number two, outside regulators. And how are they going to look at us? And I'm glad we're here together because I want to talk about that one. That's something we can control. I don't know, we can't control the world economy, but we can really have some control there. It's important that you have the same perspective, that you want to protect this company the same way. And then competition is going to happen. But my biggest thing about competition is they see what we're doing, and they don't know I've been working on this for 20 years. And we're out there making it look easy. Hey, we're just building trips and going on trips and making it look easy. They don't realize everything it takes. So you get these competitors that start up thinking it's going to be easy, and they get to own it. They don't want to join us. They want to own it. To me, that's pride and ego. When you got a company this good, why not just join it? So then what happens is, when they start failing, the only way they know to try and build their company is to try and go recruit your people. And then you get mad at them on the internet, and they get mad at you on the internet, and then it's just ugly. So this is all natural stuff. So I just want to talk to you about some of it. The main one is, I want to tell you, and I want to tell all the regulators out there, we think big, we think long term. We're not perfect. We want to be. We want to dot every I. We want to cross every T. We want to train you as best we can to do good, clean business. And what that means is the way we're doing it, you know, I mean, what we do is we separate, here's our product. And then we sell that first. And then we separate and we go, boom, here's our opportunity. And we sell that separately in second. And then we just don't make any promises when we're there other than we got a system here that you can plug into. And if you'll show up and you'll plug into the system, you're going to learn more and you're going to grow more and you'll do better and you'll be better. And I don't know if it's going to happen right away or not, but we believe if you stay plugged in and you keep learning and growing, it's going to happen. And y'all are proof of that. But if you haven't been on a dream trip yet, if you haven't earned a commission check yet, we want it to be when you join our company, you still derive benefit. And we would say we'd rather you even come to these trainings before you even join the company. Because we just want you to kind of see even a bigger picture and who we are and what we're about. And then make your decision. But are you with me on this? So to help you make the product easier and easier to sell, but you can't wish you were easier. You got to wish you were better, right? But we always want to make the product, more relatable to the masses and easier and all that. So this is where you see us going towards daily, local, global. And we've been talking about this for a lot of years. This is where we've been investing. Like we talk about 80 million this year, 30 million last year. And what's happening is all this stuff's coming together, and there's this buzz at network marketing industry events. There's this buzz at travel industry events. There's this buzz at like in Silicon Valley, and I'm telling you, there are $10 billion plus companies in each one of those industries looking at us, studying WorldVentures, because of what we're doing and what's coming together, because of the energy y'all are just putting out there. Give yourself. So Eddie talked about us being a unicorn. And we are. We're one of these special, unique companies that might come along once in your lifetime, and you may never see it again. And, I just want to show y'all how to, to teach you how to ride unicorns. Let's go catch some unicorns. Let's go ride some unicorns. But we do have something very unique. We've got something very special. We see the path to 4 times bigger than we are right now. We see the path to 10 times bigger than we are right now. What happens is when you're growing that big, that fast, you have to maintain this culture. We have to continue to be good people and do good business and train the new people in every country we go into. And going in, you understand where I'm at? And so, if you're with me on that, can I get a Honolulu? All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to tell you right now at our 10-year mark, it is everything that I hoped and dreamed. And I'll tell you, I got big hopes and I got big dreams for the next 10 years, and I see the next 10 years clearly, and I gotta tell you, in the next 3 months, I keep saying it, you be with us at our 10-year celebration in Orlando when we rent out Epcot. If you're there at our 10-year, you'll be here at our 20-year. God bless you.